This is News 8 at 5.
A man watching an illegal street race is dead after one of the cars left the roadway and hit him. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Steve Price.
And I'm Kirsten Holmes. The race was in the South Bay on Kearns Road in Otay Mesa. News 8's Dana Marie McNichol is following the story for us tonight. She spoke with people in the area who say this isn't the first time they've seen racing there.
Police say this stretch of road is very popular for illegal street racing. You can even see the tire marks burned into the road. At 6 o'clock this morning, the race turned deadly when someone was standing here watching the race and was struck and killed by this car. Early this morning, the industrial area of Otay Mesa was turned into a racetrack. Cars lined up on one end of the street and drag raced for people lining the sidewalk. It happened on Kearns Street, where skid marks indicate this wasn't the first time people gathered to race here.
It happens every Friday or Saturday nights.
Eddie Vega works at a gas station close by.
They come here and they come put gas, they're fixing their cars, and then they leave.
He says people bet money on the races, which is what draws the audience.
We can hear it from here.
Police say the fatal collision happened when two men were racing. A driver in a white Mustang lost control of the car, veered off the road and onto the sidewalk. A male bystander who was watching the race was struck. Police say most of the people ran from the scene when they arrived.
Every time the cops come, everybody runs away. You can see they're running like cockroaches on the streets.
The San Diego Police Department traffic unit and medics responded. The man struck by the car died from his injuries on the scene. Police say alcohol did not appear to be a factor in the accident. The driver was detained on scene. Because the races happen often, police tell me they do try and monitor this area, but because they don't have enough manpower, they can't stop them from happening altogether.
Thank you for that, Dana Marie. Now, just earlier this year, Governor Newsom signed a bill into law to crack down on illegal street racing. It increases the penalty for drivers who take part in street racing, those impromptu races from stoplights, as well as sideshows like the burnouts you might see in parking lots and on side streets. Spectators could also lose their licenses. That law doesn't take effect, though, until July 1st, 2025. And a man died after being shot several times early this morning in National City. It happened just before 4 a.m. at East 20th and Palm Avenue. Officers got to the scene to find a man lying in the street with several gunshot wounds. Medics took him to the hospital where he later died. An 18-year-old man called police a short time later claiming that he shot the victim in self-defense. He surrendered to National City Police and was booked into the county jail on murder charges. The victim's identity has not yet been released.
Well, it has definitely been a frustrating weekend for people who are traveling on American Airlines. Nearly 1,000 flights were canceled today, and that's on top of hundreds more that were canceled Friday and Saturday. At least 9 flights in and out of San Diego International Airport were impacted today. News 8's Allison Royal explains why issues in Texas caused problems all across the country.
Good evening. Well, a number of those flights were here at the San Diego International Airport. Several American Airlines flights are canceled. American Airlines is headquartered in Dallas, Texas, which is where it says a lot of these problems originated from. It's a Halloween headache on Sunday, according to American Airlines. This all started when the Dallas-Fort Worth area experienced 2 days of strong winds.
The problem started the other day when there were bad winds at American's main hub at DFW International Airport. But the problem is that when problems occur at one airline hub, they don't just stay there, they cascade throughout the system.
Henry Hardevelt is a travel industry analyst here in California. He says it's not solely a weather issue, but also the timing of this bad weather on Halloween, the very end of October.
It's a function of this bad weather occurring at the end of the month when the airline has run out of both the scheduled crews and extra reserve crews.
Some background, the FAA has limits on how many hours flight crews can work per month for safety reasons, meaning airlines could be short-staffed at the end of the month. And it's a big domino effect because American Airlines flights account for about 85% of flights in and out of Dallas. This news comes as airports like here in San Diego prepare for the holiday travel surge. However, there could be hope for stranded passengers on Monday when it's a new month and the airline says about 1,800 employees head back to work. Allison Royal, News 8.
Definitely not reassuring because Christmas is at the end of a month.
Yep.
Thanksgiving's at the end of the month. And if these crews are, I mean, look, all the other airlines don't seem to be having a problem with the weather in Dallas. So,
you see it.
And we saw the same thing with Southwest.
Exactly.
I mean, there's clearly something going on with these airlines.
Yeah, we're definitely going to continue to dig into this story for you and bring you updates as they become available, because we know you're all trying to plan your holidays. All right, so we got to talk about this now. Onto some bigger, better news, maybe. The big night has finally arrived. I know you're excited about this. I'm excited too. Kids are getting their costumes ready, or they're probably already out trick-or-treating. But will they need that jacket?
Let's check in with meteorologist Sean Stiles. He joins us now with the first look at our spooktacular Halloween. I stole that from you, Sean, because
I like it though.
I mean, I really have to give you full credit.
You took my one little line there, but I'll let you do that this time.
It's a beautiful day out there.
Yes, it is beautiful. You're absolutely right. And so is the sunset. Look at this as the sun makes its way towards the horizon. This is from Otay Mountain looking towards the west. We've got Sweetwater Reservoir over there off on the right-hand side of the screen. Thought I'd show you that before I show you this forecast. Looking at temperatures right around 63 degrees along the coastal strip, maybe a little bit warmer as you head just off the beaches. And if you're in the inland areas, those temperatures will cool off quite quickly. We'll see the clouds start to roll in, which is what you saw out there. And then as far as what we can expect heading back to work tomorrow, we're talking about a 70. You get the picture. Pretty much status quo, a very even, benign weather pattern over Southern California as weak high pressure is slowly fading out of the picture, and basically the same type of thing taking place in the inland microclimates. A little bit more clouds tomorrow as a weak trough to the north of us pulls on through, but then we see more sunshine as we get into, say, Tuesday and Wednesday, but temperatures really don't change that much. It's looking pretty good for trick-or-treating tonight. Keep in mind the kiddos are out there, so slow down on the roadways. It's going to be getting dark right around 6 o'clock, so we'll have your 8-day microclimate forecast in just a bit.
Thanks for that reminder, Sean. All right, it has been a very busy Halloween weekend after last year when we had a quiet holiday because of the pandemic.
Yeah, some families were out doing some last-minute Halloween shopping today. I'm one of those people. But others we ran into say that they are already shopping for the holidays.
News 8's Ariana Cohen stopped by Party City and Target in Claremont. She talked to customers about why they're checking off their list so early.
Many people last-minute shopping for Halloween items found empty shelves, while some people are already shopping early for the holidays.
I'm totally telling Maury.
The Carummel family is last-minute shopping for Halloween costumes.
Why did you guys wait till the last minute?
Because they cannot make up their minds at night.
We weren't sure if we were going to dress up.
Supply chain issues are affecting the nation. Families are noticing a shortage in Halloween costumes, candy, and more.
I actually went to Party City and it was completely empty of all Halloween stuff.
No candy. Nothing of Halloween at all.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. I think we skipped Thanksgiving.
And we went to the stores and pretty much could only find Christmas stuff.
Christmas stuff in October. Even though it is Halloween, retailers like Target are already offering early Black Friday savings. Between staffing shortages and problems filling shelves, holiday shopping season is shaping up to be a mad dash. Analysts say it's best to start shopping now to beat high prices.
We actually heard there's a supply chain issue, so due to that, we actually got ahead of the curve, so we started purchasing today.
Even though the Carummel family waited last minute for Halloween, they are rethinking their plans now for holiday shopping.
Wanted to make sure we get stuff earlier, but I wasn't thinking this early, but maybe we need to if they're already having Black Friday sales.
Got my Halloween nails and my mask. Got to get into the Halloween spirit. Before we know it, it will be holiday season. But for now, I'm Ariana Cohen for News 8. Happy Halloween, Steve and Kirsten.
Oh, happy Halloween to you, too.